Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video, and today I want to talk about the Object 907, and it's already showing itself what it is. So it's in the shop for 20,000 gold or 25,000 in the bundle with a couple of mystery boxes and the camo and stuff like that. Now obviously the tank itself is well, I wouldn't pay 20,000 gold for it certainly. However, let's take a closer look and let's see if there's something that makes this thing special. And obviously to do that, we're going to have a look at Blitz stars here and all the mediums, or not all the mediums, but quite a couple of the mediums. But you can immediately see that the DPM is the worst, pretty much. I mean, it's not by much, it's only by 100, but it is still quite a lot worse. Then, the dispersion isn't amazing, but it's not bad either, as you can see right here. So that already doesn't really say much about it. Then, however, what does make this thing quite interesting, though, is the power-to-weight ratio and the effective power-to-weight ratio, because the ground resistances are pretty good on this thing. So that is quite nice. I know it is quite mobile, it is quite flexible. However, that has a reason, and that is because the armor doesn't really exist much. Now, 104mm on the front does seem pretty good, especially compared with the T22, which has the same. However, the T22 is a lot better angled. And it also has a lot better side armor, whereas this thing, it can just be penned in the side very, very easily. And the same with the gun depression on this tank. Yeah, it's only 7 degrees, which a pattern has 9. A pattern has better alpha damage, a pattern has better DPM, a pattern has, well, better armor as well. So, you know, you kind of get the feeling with this thing. It's not a horrible tank, however, it's just not worth spending any money on, because you can get the same or better for free. And the thing is, you can get especially better with the T22 medium. Now, obviously, good players are gonna have the ability to do quite well in the 907. However, the 907 is basically just a watered down bad Leo, if you look at it a bit more in depth. So that's not really that great, you know. It's not as fast as a Leo, it's doesn't have the good gun of the Leo, and in terms of the armor, you're gonna get penned most of the time anyway, so even though you have a lot more, it doesn't really matter a lot more, which just is a bit sad. Now on the T22 on the other hand, it is quite a lot easier to play and quite a lot more well-rounded as well. It isn't quite as fast, but it does have a better gun. It also has a lot better armor, especially on the side. So this thing is a lot better at brawling, and that's what the Soviet medium tanks are great at. They are great at getting right in and brawling it out with other medium tanks. However, with this thing, you're more of a Chihuahua than a pit bull. So let's now get into the first game with the Object 907 right here. Obviously, it's a tier 10 game, not a surprise. And as always, if you enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, we're going to go to the middle now. 7 degrees of gun depression is right on the brink of just quite not enough, I'd say. You know, I think 8 is where you want to start at, you know, E50Ms and stuff like that. That is where you definitely want to start at in terms of the mediums, because obviously more gun depression allows you to play more positions, which does give this thing quite a couple of opportunities with the 7 degrees it has. It's certainly no 5, so that is not too bad. And if you have someone that doesn't know how to aim, then the armor can be quite effective. However, if you have someone that does know how to aim, or happens to aim in your general direction and then hit, you don't have much armor. And that is the main problem with this tank. Just most of the time, you're pretty defenseless against anything that gets shot at you, so you have to fight the tank more than you have to fight the enemy. Just like the Object 260. Which is not really that great for most players, because you have to try quite hard to be able to put it in positions, put it in situations where you can out-trade the enemy, because that's another problem. You have 310 alpha damage, which is pretty much the lowest at tier 10. So you're gonna have to out-trade everyone. For every time you get shot, you're probably gonna take more damage than you deal damage, which is not great. Even that Type 61 has more alpha damage than me. A lot of tier 9s still have more alpha damage than me, so I have to find ways. You have to find ways and positions to be able to take shots where the enemy isn't able to shoot back. And then when you're in a tank that is pretty much paper, that really isn't that great. And obviously, the Leo does have more alpha damage. It also has more mobility, so it can find those positions a lot better and a lot easier. And it can run from those positions. Also, a lot easier and a lot better. Especially when there's an angry Conrung and the 100 charging you. Now, how do we play this? I want to go stay up here. Because I can shoot those two in the back. Where's the 57 heavy? God, I can't lose track of him. Oh, there he is. There he is, right there. And now I'm gonna have to get out. See ya. Okay, 4. Nope, that's not it. Okay, how did the hell did that bounce? I am surprised. I am quite surprised. Okay, let's use the heat just to be sure. And then gonna have to go down here. Oh, nope, that's not how you do it. You get penned everywhere anyway. Gonna get better reaction times, mate. Okay. Obviously not great now, because they're all charging me, kinda. Can go under the E100, I think. So I can avoid the Crunwong. He's gonna shoot me, isn't he? He tried to shoot me. Okay. WT. Does that work? Nope, that does not work. Okay, they're almost dead now. That's not cool that we're only 3. So we're gonna try to take out him. And now the 57 heavy is gonna hunt me, which... And he is gonna kill me. And the E100 is gonna kill me as well. Or not. And the E100 is gonna miss. Okay. I mean, the enemy's stupidity is your best armor. But still, armor would be nicer here at this point. And the 57 has 1 shot left. That he can take. So we still have to try to take some evasive actions here. Obviously, I'm a 1 shot if he rolls high, so that's not really great in any way. But we've avoided him. I have no idea how I'm alive. I can't tell you. This is not skill. This is just pure luck. Gotta say. I'm making the tank look better than it is now. Obviously, should keep that in mind. Okay, he can't elevate his gun. Now, one thing about oscillating turrets is they don't have a lot of elevation, like the MX, like the Kronwang as well. They don't have a lot of elevation in their gun. So, if you're above those kind of tanks, you can outplay them quite easily. Okay, what we're gonna do now is I hope he's not smart. I hope he doesn't run back because I'm gonna drop, and then I'm gonna try to get out around the corner. Because if he were smart, he would have faked going up and then go back down, and he does. There we go. But he's too slow. He is too slow. It's like you gotta know what the enemy is doing before the enemy is doing it. That's the art of playing Blitz well. Just understand the human movement and then react to it. But yeah, I think we've done like 4k damage in this game, which is quite solid. But as you can see, we're down to 400 HP, which is not really that great. Now, I gotta say, you gotta give it to Wargaming that they made the loading, the game end screen faster. That's cool. And as you can see, also GG to that Kronwang. Quite a nice game for this tank, so let's play another. Oh, and the TVP is already making a smart decision, and that is go to the field. Nah, for fuck's sake. Well, that's gonna be quite an uphill battle then. Unfortunately, because obviously if they go to the wrong side, then we just lose. Which they will. They are going to the wrong side of the map. It's not the heavy side, it's just the wrong side. Stop saying it's the heavy side, it's just the wrong side. Because from there, your opportunities and your chances to play well are a lot limited. It's not great. I have no idea how that bounced, actually. You know, this thing has so little armor that I don't know how people can bounce off it. But then again, it's Russian, so it does get its lucky bounces here and there. Well, these two guys are a bit wrecked, so I don't want to push in too far, obviously, because if I do that, then I'm simply going to just lose out, because the enemy team were smart, the enemy team did play this right, and they are in the right position to capitalize off this. So, I'm going to try to take a couple of shots here. He spent 25,000 gold on this tank, I can already see that, or he got it in crates and then bought the camo. Okay, I'm going to have to get out of here. Kill the 4005 maybe? Maybe. But yeah, the heavy tanks in our team are useless, and that is quite sad. But now I'm pretty much reduced to bait. And this is how it can go. You know, when you have a team that just doesn't want to win, and when you have a team that's really bad, then there is nothing you can do, because you simply don't have the ability to brawl it out. Look at that, even the enemy 4005 acknowledges it. Like, don't go city, people. Don't go to the bad sides of the maps. Don't go to the bad side. You know, learn to fucking play. Like, it's that simple, you know? If you don't go to the bad side of the map, you instantly increase your win rate by 3 to 4%, I'd say. I guarantee you that, actually, if you then know how to pull it off. Okay, 3v3 though, so we can rescue this somehow. Obviously, I wasn't able to do much there, got a bit of assistance damage, but this thing does need space. It's like the Leo, but the thing is the Leo can make a situation like this work better because it can move around quicker. And it can also do more damage. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to try to make it work. Obviously, they have more alpha damage, especially the 57 heavy can almost one-clip me, which wouldn't be very healthy. Let's see if that works. Nope, that does not work. And we can try to peek there. See if we can get a couple of shots. Nope. Okay, bounced off the turret. I mean, the turret armor is quite good on this thing, so you can reliably bounce shots off that. However, you still have 2 big cupolas on top, so if you don't move this tank around... Oh, there you go. If you don't move this tank around a lot, then you're still gonna get penned quite easily. Okay, now, we're gonna do... Oh, shit. Okay, the 57's still camping. They use the mobility to get around him, or not. Gonna ram him to do a bit of damage, and now we should be able to finish him off. There we go. Okay, now the 57 is out there. Oh, how the hell did that bounce? I don't understand how that bounced. Yeah. Okay, I'm fucked now. E4's not really doing anything. Okay, if he pushes the 268, if the 268 shoots him, which he should, then we have a... Never mind. Fuck, that's it. Yeah. Never mind. That's pretty shit, but that's how it goes when you have a bad team. And I don't think the E4 is going to be able to win this, but we still did 2,000 damage and 1,500 resistance, so we kind of saved it a bit. But the moral of this story is, don't buy the Object 907. It's just a bad Leo, basically. And don't go SETI either.